Welcome back, friends and fellow car mechanics, to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 and episode 38 of our Let's Play. In this episode, we are going to at least get started on this Lamborghini Gallardo, and it has some tapping sounds from the engine bay. We had to replace the filters, change the oil, replace the timing parts, deal with the exhaust and the body. So, while we can already see the exhaust issues, let's get started. With doing an engine inspection. Then we'll run through our other tests and see what the tests tell us about what we need to do for the engine. Because that little inspection only gave us serpentine belt and idler roller. So we're not going to be able to do a fuel pressure test. We're not going to be able to do a compression test. So it's not. We're going to have to change this filter. So let's just go ahead and get that filter changed now. Then we'll swing around here to the front. And we'll get this alternator changed out real quick. And then see if we can't do our tests from there. Okay. Just by changing out the alternator and the fuel filter, we were able to get our fuel pressure test done. So now we can do our compression testing. Okay, rocker arms, rocker arms, rocker arms, What I'm seeing with the pistons and the piston rings is good. Means we don't have to worry about digging too deep into the motor. Okay. Well, we still have a lot of parts not discovered. 8 in total. Those could be, and I'm not saying they are, because I don't know if this is a valve pushrod engine or not. Oh, I better drain the coolant before I take that off. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and add the oil filter. We're going to come over here. We're going to add that. And we're going to add that. We need 2 of these air filters. Okay. So we need this rocker arm. And it is a pushrod engine. Well, that looks good. So let's take this off. We know we need 3 rocker arms. Here's another one. But before we go checking all those push rods, let's go ahead and get this oil drained and get this exhaust off the car. And then we'll have a look inside the oil pan. And if we get lucky, it may be stuff as simple as rod caps, or crankshaft bearing caps. And we're not going to get that lucky. Okay, so we are going to have to check probably each and every one of those valve push rods. Ooh. Okay. So we will start by getting this exhaust back together. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, I think the fuel tank should be up here. Oh no, it's got the B and C fuel tanks. But they're good. So drop this down. And now that we know that we're going to have to check the valve rods, because we're still missing 6 parts, we shall start by checking the ones that are already accessible. Still at 6. So we'll get those we'll get these new rockers put on. And pardon me for the stumbling in my voice. It is 5 o'clock in the morning my time. I did work a full shift last night, but I did not have a video ready to go for tonight, so I had to make sure I got one out, or filmed and ready to go out. So now we're just going to go through the process here of checking these push rods. and I will come back to you if I find any that need to be changed. Well, that didn't take long. We found our first culprit. Now I want to cancel search, and I'm going to do the safe thing and just buy 6 already. And it was the one right after I literally paused this video that I found that was bad. Once again, I'll bring you back once we get ready to move on. Okay, friends, so I'm bringing you back as we are moving on. I found an additional 3 push rods on what is effectively the passenger side of the car. And I found an additional 2 on the driver's side, but I am still missing a part, which leaves me confused as all parts of the motor that could cause it have all been checked at this point. So, unless I take the intake off, and then go the route of checking underneath the intake to see if there's something I missed, I'm kind of lost as to what could be the last part. And yes, I had to take the oil filter back off in order to get that timing cover off. So what I think we'll do while we are here in the engine bay is we will have us a little look-see underneath the intake manifold. No, that would show, and so would those. We might have to run this on the test path, and then possibly even the test track, to see if that'll give us any insight as to what the last part is that would be the tapping. because everything else in the engine bay looks good. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this up in the air so we can put the oil pan back up, or the oil filter back on it. We will get it refilled with oil and coolant. And then before we do anything with the body, or even with putting the engine cover back on the car, we're going to go run it on the test path first. Oh, look at that. After filling it with oil, our money's sitting right at $325,000. Speaking of which, I did get another parking alley. That cost me $25,000. But if we find something interesting in the junkyard, we can buy it. So that did not tell us anything. So we will go ahead and send that back to the first car lifter. You know, I'm almost wondering. No, that fuse box looks good. Let's go to inspection mode. We'll come up here. Those are all good. Those are good. I know I said I wasn't going to do the inspections for a while, but we have a part that is playing hard to get, so we need to do further inspection. Well, let's check in with the transmission. I wasn't expecting this Gallardo to take this long. But in some ways it's kind of a pleasant surprise. Because once you get used to this game, having easy tasks tends to get a bit boring. So far, what I'm seeing clutch-wise, it all looks good. Yeah. Very, very interesting. So that leaves me to believe that the only thing it could be is a rubber bushing. With that being said, I will see you at the test track. And join me as we run the Gallardo around the test track. Hopefully she's not as oversteery as the 911 was. Well, friends, we're back, and at this point, we've run all the tests we can run. It still says there's a part not discovered, and I think it's just the game having one of its glitches. I do run with mods, so of course there will be the occasional glitch. We can have one final look at the front suspension, but everything up front looks good. We can take one final look at the rear suspension. But everything looks good there as well, so we're just going to move on and finish the body. Then we'll take our run to the junkyard and we shall go from there. Now, car part 1 and car part 2. That's car part 3. This is car part 1. That's car part 2. Left door, left fender, right fender, hood. Left headlight. Right body window A, right tail light. And then trunk and trunk window. Okay, let's go see what we can repair. That door is going to be stubborn. Well, we're able to repair the headlight. That's a good thing. So the only thing I don't think it let us repair was the trunk window. Okay, so we'll add that. So we can get rid of that headlight. Okay. Well, we didn't need to buy a tail light, but we have one in stock if we ever get a Gallardo for our own shop. Or if we take another Gallardo and that right tail light is not repairable. So just gotta put the engine cover on. And this is something you won't see me do often. We are gonna finish an uncompleted job. So we have nothing really that's gonna pay well. That's got a lot of stuff. But we're gonna go ahead and take the next order. This one is surprisingly not very dirty, but it's still going to get the standard wash and interior detail. Okay. We will get started on this as soon as the Tesla is out of that bay, which means this Murcielago needs to be swapped with the Opal, because that'll be up next. I will see you at the junkyard. Okay, friends, welcome back. Again, it's only been a second for you, but a couple of minutes for me. Here we have another NASCAR. And surprise, surprise, it's a Mustang Cup car. We got a Bolt Cape base game car. Got another Mustang Cup car. Another base game car. We got a Mustang over here. It's a Mach 1 from 2004 at $4,300. Got a Ferrari 458, Liberty Walk Edition. I almost hit $3,000 off. Might be worth it. Got a Subaru Impreza 22B. Save $700. This is an old Nissan Skyline. Overvalue. Here we got a Murcielago Supervalet. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. It just means lightweight, and it's the lit edition. And way over value. Especially for a modular V8, from what it looks like. Oh no, that's a V12. Okay. But that can sit there because it's overpriced. We got us a Dodge Charger up here. RT Edition. 1970. At 9,700, and it's missing pretty much every bit of body work. It does have an engine in there. Let's see if we can... Fairly good bit of the engine too. But the missing body panels... That's what's putting me off about that. We got a Skyline here. Saved about $1,000. Got a Ford F-100. Saving about $800. A Plymouth GTX Roadrunner. Saving about $1,100. Another base game car. An 06 Evo. They're a little over $1,000 on the buy price. And that's the Tokyo Drift Evo. Surprise, surprise, another Mustang Cup car. This is a Hot Wheels edition Mustang. $200 over value. And here we have Christine. Base game DLC 370 overvalue. Another Mustang. No, this is the Camry. Almost $2,000 overvalue. Here we have a Charger. Overvalue. And a Jetta. Saving $400. Okay, well, we haven't done a stock car yet. Mustangs pop up a lot. So let's go ahead and purchase the Camry. Just so we have it. Then we'll come and we'll buy Christine. And we'll buy the Hot Wheels Mustang. Not worried about that Evo, it'll pop up in the junkyard again. As will that Roadrunner. Skyline, the Charger, they'll pop up again. Murcielago, it'll pop up again. That, believe it or not, will pop up again. The Subaru's not too common, so we'll go ahead and grab that as well. What was the price on this 458? Yeah, we'll grab that. And what was on this? It's just a Mach 1. It's overpriced, so we'll leave it. And that was a Gen 7. And we got a base game car. So, I will leave this episode here. And the next episode we will tackle the Tesla. Then, depending on how long the Tesla takes us, we should get started on our Huracan. With that, I hope you all enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button, comment, share these videos, and if you haven't yet done so, please subscribe, as it takes only a second and costs you nothing. It also helps out my very small channel. I wish you all a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are, whenever you may be watching this. Thank you.